Thanks, Dennis. And to start off, there are two small First Nations that are looking to have a larger say. Lennox Island and Iqaluit First Nation are the two First Nation communities on Prince Edward Island. Now, back in 2019, they got a motion passed to consider amending the AFN charter to give PEI their own regional chief. Now it's come back up for debate. Now, that would give them a much larger voice. Their concerns would no longer be rolled in with the other Atlantic region chiefs, and it would surely help them in their government-to-government negotiations with the government of Prince Edward Island. The other concern, though, there's only around 2,700 Indigenous people in total living on Prince Edward Island, not just First Nation. That number includes Métis and Inuit who live there. And so the debate will be in part about whether they should get a larger voice. I'm going to be talking with the Lennox Island chief, Darlene Bernard, later this week, and I'm sure she'll be able to explain to us why they want that extra voice.
Kent, of course, another big thing here that could see the whole thing derailed is a push from the West to delay the election of the national chief. What can you tell us about that?
No, that's very interesting to me, Dennis. The Squamish First Nation in BC and the Gwich'in First Nation in the Yukon are behind a motion to call for a delay in the election of the national chief. Now, their motion says they've been writing officials since the beginning of April pushing for the election to be delayed until it can be done in person. Now, some of their supporting arguments, they have concerns about fairness in the current format, about whether the AFN charter provides for online elections even. And they don't want to push it back too far, though. They say in the motion they would like the vote for national chief to be completed by the end of 2021.
Kent, as always, the AFN will have much to talk about on how to deal with the federal government, and there are some motions that do reflect that as well.
Oh, absolutely. There's a whole raft of motions, Dennis, that you could characterize as the AFN directs the federal government to, and then fill in the AFN priority you're looking at there. And none of them are a real secret to anybody who follows the AFN at all. Legislation for promoting First Nations policing, implementation of the recommendations from the MMIWG inquiry, early learning and child care funding, Indigenous language funding model, infrastructure. Like, it isn't just a big meeting and election. The AFN sets their lobbying priorities for the whole year here, and those are definitely going to be some of them.
Well, it's going to be an interesting night. Kent, thanks for being here to speak with us about some of the motions.
Well, I'm looking forward to covering it, Dennis. Thank you.